Daniel Jacobs calls out Triple G following his victory over Sergio Mora. Adrian Broner protege and new world champion Robert Easter checks in. And we catch up with rising 154-pound prospect Domonique Dolton. Welcome back, boxing fans. I'm your host, Jordan Hardy, and this is PBC Jabs. In case you missed it, Friday in the main event of PBC on Spike, Daniel Jacobs reminded us why he's a 4-time defending world champ by defeating Sergio Mora. Jacobs dropped Mora 5 times and won by 7th round TKO to retain his WBA middleweight championship. It was his 12th straight victory, and afterwards, Jacobs turned his attention to fellow middleweight title holder Gennady Golovkin.
I want to prove to the world that I'm the best middleweight ever, not ever, but in the world. I want to prove that. So if Triple G gets the victory, that's who we want.
The day after Jacobs beat Mora, Triple G successfully defended his title with a 5th round stoppage of Kell Brook. The WBA has named Jacobs as Triple G's mandatory opponent for his next title defense. Earlier on Friday night, Robert Easter Jr. and Richard Commey battled for a 135-pound world title in what turned out to be a Fight of the Year candidate. Easter won by a close split decision. We checked in with the newly crowned champ to see what's next on his agenda.
This was one of my biggest dreams, becoming a world champion and bringing it back to my city, Toledo, Ohio. After this fight, take probably about 2 weeks off, heal up, get my mind right and get back in the gym, because we got more belts to capture. Just be ready because I'm coming to take over.
Coming up on Friday, September 16th, PBC returns to bounce with former world champion Ishe Smith taking on once beaten Frank Galarza in a 154-pound headliner. Plus, in the co-main event, Domonique Dolton and Justin Deloach step in the ring to prove they have what it takes to make it in the loaded 154-pound division. We recently caught up with Dalton to discuss his upcoming matchup. Hey Dominique, thank you so much for joining us on PBC Jabs. You're fighting September 16th on Bounce, but you've been out of the ring for almost a year now. How do you expect that to affect you against Deloach?
I don't think it's going to affect me at all. I've been staying active in the gym. I haven't taken a break since my last fight, and I'm just ready to get it on.
All right, and then you were scheduled to fight Gavamachava in July, but you had to pull out due to an injury. Can you kind of talk about that and where you stand now going into this fight?
They say that the minor setback is for a major comeback. I got cut, I had to withdraw from my fight. Of course, I was mad about it because I worked real hard for that fight, but you just got to keep it moving.
You compete in a loaded 154-pound division. You got the Charlo brothers, Julian Williams, Erislandy Lara. When do you think you're going to get to that level?
Hopefully 2017, I can see some of those names. Hopefully I get a couple more fights, then I want to look for the big names for sure.
All right, well, thank you so much, and good luck to you on September 16th. Tune in on Bounce, don't want to miss it. Catch Smith vs. Galarza and Dalton vs. Deloach Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time and 8 p.m. Central. Be sure to visit PremierBoxingChampions.com for all the pre- and post-fight coverage. I'm Jordan Hardy for PBC Jabs. Join us next time as we continue to bring you the best in boxing.